Well, I thought he would be fun to... I was wrong, but I thought he'd be entertaining to have on the
I
video
just
with
don't
us.
understand why you bring him over to my
He
house.
sucks.
I'm Larry.
And I'm Joe Bump. That's news to us. Today's top story is...
No, it's my turn. Today's top story, and I don't know if you know about
dude,
this.
no, good for you, bro.
Today's top story is Nintendo is reportedly boosting production of its Switch consoles. Do you have one, Joe?
I do not. I wish I did.
Yeah, it's been very difficult to find them in stores. I don't know if you know that.
I haven't looked.
Before they actually sell out. Because some people have been trying to get them, but they're always sold out wherever they go and look for these things.
You sold out years ago, didn't you?
Yeah. But anyway, the Japanese gaming company already boosted its production orders in March. I don't know if you knew that or not, right? But they are saying that they are aiming to manufacture 18 million consoles.
Wow, that's a lot.
Between now and March of 2018.
Wow.
Citing fears of customer tantrums during the holiday season. Now, you know, I remember with the Wii.
They're known for it.
With the Wii U, they started that then.
The Wii and the Wii U and Nintendo. No,
Yeah.
they've been doing it since they started.
No, I don't think since they started, but they did it more later on, and where they've only put like so many there, and then they create this kind of like craze to go get them, and like I never understood it. I don't know about you. But I mean,
I'm waiting in line for Nintendo.
Maybe you can enlighten me because I don't understand everything. Does it actually boost sales up, like to do something like that?
Supply and demand.
But seriously, like if there was like 4 million people that want to buy it,
right, and you only have 3 million.
You only have 3 million. Okay, is it going to make more people want that, or does it just make it like easier for somebody else, like somebody like I could buy 4 units one day and sell them at a higher price and me profit,
right?
Because that's what it seems like. What happens?
So you're
with
saying
this kind of
is if they only have 3 million available, 4 million people want them. Well, holding up that 1 million, make another 1 million people want them.
Yeah, well, that makes more than.
I mean,
yeah, well, does
maybe.
it actually?
It would probably make more than at least. It would make more than that million. At least another.
Yeah.
Things that are like look at everything, YouTube, everything. Whatever trending, whatever's hot, and the fidget spinners, everything that's super.
No,
cool,
I get
people
that.
want them.
Fidget spinners.
I like it.
But I get that though and everything, but I just don't understand who it actually does. It actually make more, you know, of a demand for Nintendo itself, or does it actually just benefit? Does it benefit Nintendo, in other words, or is it actually just benefiting the person who gets to buy them and actually sell them for a higher price? Because Nintendo always sells them for the same price.
Yeah, but maybe they don't want to go balls deep, you know what I mean? Like you want to wait a little bit and see what happens. So if they only do it in 3 million and 4 million people want them, they're not going to.
I guess there's the argument.
Make too many.
There's also the argument to say that maybe they didn't want to make 18 million units right away because.
What if only 17 people wanted them?
Well, I don't think 17 million.
Then you have
no.
17,993,000. It would be good if I
if you could have did that instantly, it would have been good. But suppose they had a glitch.
Right, they do.
And
all
then
the
they
time.
got to recall 17 million.
Speaking of
I could
glitches,
understand that. Go ahead.
Just saying, didn't somebody very close to you have a glitch with their Switch?
Yeah. Tom had a problem, and then he had a problem getting one because they were all sold out.
Stupid.
And they had to pay higher money because somebody else was selling it for higher money.
Son of a glitch.
It's all bullshit. That's what I'm saying. It's not fair.
Son of a glitch.
Nintendo just make enough Switches for everybody.
Just calm down.
I'm angry.
Quit glitching, will you? Sounds like. So I don't know if you saw this video or not, but there's a video of a moment of a boy falling off a water slide in California.
A water or water?
Water slide.
Water or water?
Water.
Water?
Do you say wash or wash? You wash your clothes?
I wash my clothes.
Okay. With what?
With water.
So you wash your clothes with water. So you're saying that W-A-S, which is W, vowel, consonant, and W-A-T are different. Water and wash.
I've always said water. It's never going to change, all right?
Well, start saying wash, because that makes more sense of what you're talking about.
Well, I wash my clothes, all right?
They tell you you're from Kentucky now. When I lived in Kentucky, they say they washed their clothes with water.
But having to answer your question, I actually did see.
Yeah, so guys, it's very scary. This terrifying video captures a moment of a young boy flew off a brand new water slide in California, which we already discussed in the title. It was in Dublin, California. And this slide is not anything out of the ordinary, but it's one of the main throw-outs. It's got one of those big drops on it. So it sounds worse than what it is. I clicked on the story because I was like, oh my God.
Look like he was like this.
Yeah, I think that might be the problem. He's flailing around like this. So he came down, and then right at the end, they figured out where he hit the water and went off. It's pretty scary, though, because there's, I mean...
Well, if it was your kid, definitely, yeah.
Well, if it was me, I'd be scared.
If it was you? No, but just saying, I would probably laugh, but I'd be like, Joe, you okay?
Of course you would laugh.
Joe, you
No,
okay?
of course you would. But, I mean, for me going down, I would freak out.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that would scare me.
And I'll tell you what, when he went out and I saw him on the... Because it's concrete there.
Yeah, right. He slid on the concrete. But you know, the best part of the video is how cautious the freaking worker was walking up to this kid. So if I'm working there and I see this kid fly up the water, I'm going to run up to make sure he's okay. This guy's just like, just like all chilling. He was not at all, or she was not at all worried about this kid just sliding on the concrete for 30 feet.
So did the kid actually get hurt?
He did. He minor scrapes and bruises, everything checked out at the hospital.
That's pretty good, though. I mean, minor.
He's owned a water park in 3 years, so once his case settles. You know what? I want to go there right now. Get in that water slide and fall right off.
Speaking of water.
Speaking of more, yeah, whatever.
We're going to do the weather now, because there's been a lot of water lately.
Well, I don't like the weather.
Neither do I.
Hi, I'm Stan Newhart III.
And I'm Mo Futter.
This is the weather.
Yep.
So Mo, what's going on over there on the West Coast?
I'll tell you what's going on the West Coast. The same thing that's going on, in the southwest coast and northwest coast. It's rain, and it's all going that way, and that's pretty much it.
So you're saying the rain is coming from the west? To the east.
To the east, yes.
Well, you know what? I beg to differ, because this Memorial Day weekend is not going to be ruined by any rain. Because the good weather is coming this way. It's going to block out the bad.
Like a backdoor cold front.
Let's not mention your personal life while we're doing the weather. But it's going to be beautiful out. It's going to be sunny. I want you to get your picnic baskets, sunscreen.
You got to take your sunscreen.
You got to take your skin seriously.
Yes.
It's going to be warm, sunny. Go to the beach. Open those pools, people. Get the barbecues ready, because guess what?
Oh, get those grills fired up.
Look at this weather. It's going to be perfect.
It's absolutely beautiful.
It's going to be really...
Don't forget to take your umbrella.
There's always a slight chance that it might rain, though, even when it's supposed to be nice.
I've seen rain come out of a blue sky before.
Out of nowhere, because sometimes the earth has to cry.
Yeah, and you know what? Don't let that damper your problems or anything, or your picnic or your problems.
No,
either.
It might cause more problems.
It might. But it'll pass.
You know what? It's the weather.
And then you know what? The sun will come out again.
Tomorrow.
Or the next day.
Somewhere under the rainbow.
One of those days it'll come out.
Eventually.
Well, pretty much that's how it's going to be for the next 7 days. So
make sure you wear your ponchos, bring your bathing suits, and your picnic baskets.
And your sunscreen
and maybe your jacket.
Maybe a jacket.
Just in case.
Because it could get chilly.
See, and you do that, you'll
set.
be good.
That's your weather.
And there's the weather, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, Joe, it's these like you don't know.
Jokesters, dude. Bunch of strappers, if you ask me.
I don't understand why they get paid.
You know
so
what a strapper is? It's like a jerk off. What are you, a strapper or something?
Oh.
This guy, they have no idea what they're talking about.
They get paid decent money.
Yeah, better than we do. Who do we talk to around here?
I think we could do that and this and get paid.
Give us a little extra. We can guess the weather. Yeah. Guess what, guys? It might be sunny out tomorrow, but there's a 50% chance it might rain.
Yeah.
Weather.
And go outside and say, hey, guess what? It's windy out.
Yeah. Let me call my meteorologist over here. Excuse me, meteorologist? It's raining. He's not answering yet. Pick up the phone.
Hello?
Yeah, what's the weather like?
It's, you know what? It's cloudy.
Guys, it's cloudy today with a chance of sunshine or rain.
Oh, wait a second. A drop just fell down. I just got hit with something. Oh, never mind. A bird pissed on me.
As usual, the weather is now done. So, I don't know if you watched the Price is Right at all.
I like the Price is Right.
So I remember being a kid calling out, playing hooky or whatever, seeing him acting like I was sitting. I always watch during the day. Now Drew Carey takes over, but I
like Drew Carey.
I like Drew Carey a lot too. I haven't watched New Price is Right that much, but I'm sure I would like it. I like Drew Carey a lot. But there's one thing about Price is Right that I love more than anything else, and that's the game called Plinko.
I like Plinko.
Plinko, how can you not like it? It's the best game that there is.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't know what Plinko is, then I'm sorry, but you should. It's like this pegboard. You drop these big Plinkos down, and they hit different money attempts. So this dude from Pennsylvania, right? Mm-hmm. He Ryan Belts of Middleton, Pennsylvania. He's a big fan of
Plinko?
No, Price is Right.
Okay.
So I guess we should probably watch the video. You want to watch the video of his reaction getting on?
It.
Real quick, just have him getting on. So you see how excited he is?
Yeah.
This guy couldn't even talk. He was just freaking out the whole time. Oh, look how excited I am. I can't believe how awesome it is. Woo, I'm so excited. Right. So he goes up and he does Plinko, and he beats the record. He wins $30,000 on Plinko.
Wow.
He hit the top prize 3 times. How does that happen? This guy, but he was very entertaining to watch. I'll be honest with you. I was excited that he was on there, but you know how he got on there, right? You know what bid he put in? You want to guess? $1.
Of course.
Because everybody has ever shot.
Yeah. And either that one or my other favorite one is like they go $1.
Yeah, so I'll let you bid $700, please.
And I'll bid $701.
What'd you say, you son of a...
I know, right?
Like, dude, you jerk off. You just ruined the whole experience for me.
So now I have $700 to $701.
You son of a... I would love to see that one person ever win.
Know, right?
But yeah, in your face.
You mother.
That made me so mad, dude. Somebody cop blocked me like that.
That is messed up. Did I just snort?
You did a
I
little
thought
bit.
I heard something. Anyway, Joe,
Yeah,
I don't know
man.
if you heard about this, but a 16-foot, 3,500-pound
It sounds big so far.
great white shark shows up off Delaware and New Jersey coast.
Is it Mary Lee?
How did you know? It's Mary Lee. They have this shark
God.
name. The shark's name was the shark's name was she was spotted off of Delaware
It was
coast.
up last year.
Yeah, and she was also spotted along the Cape May, New Jersey coast, right?
Of all
Shoreline.
weekends.
Yeah, Memorial Day weekend.
It's almost like Jaws, but Jaws is 4th of July.
Yeah, obviously she, has a tracking device, or else
Yes.
you wouldn't know that.
Which is
right?
nice, though, because at least people can say, hey, don't go in the water because the shark is here.
Right. But it just makes you, wonder every time you go in the water is like, what else is in that water when you're in there? Or the water, when you're in the water.
Dun
Then
it.
But seriously, though,
I mean, that's scary. That one shark's there. What say there's not
16
other
foot, do
sharks?
you know how big 16 foot is?
Yeah.
I mean, a wall is generally 8 foot. No, yeah,
That's probably
don't
10.
even do that.
That's probably 10.
It's 8 foot. A wall is 8 foot.
So this wall is that's 8 foot.
Yeah, it's 8 foot.
That's double
times
that.
2.
That's huge.
And 3,500 pounds.
I don't know how big that is, but 16 feet is pretty big.
All I know is like I'm not even like hardly anything. Be like a little snack.
No, yeah, you would be like not even a meal.
Yeah, I'd be like an appetizer.
You'd be like a Tic Tac after.
And Joe would be
shark
like
ate
the
me.
main course.
I would be the dinner. He'd be a Tic Tac afterwards.
Yeah,
The after dinner mint. You may just want to say.
but yeah, it just makes you wonder what's in that water when you go in that
There's
water.
a lot of crap in that water. That's why you should not don't go in the water, folks.
No, go
I'm
in
just
the
kidding.
water.
I love the ocean.
Shark attacks don't happen that often.
No, and if they do, then
And she didn't attack
we'll talk
anybody.
about-
She was just cruising.
If they do, we'll talk about you next week in the news.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Here's the newest thing. I'm gonna get a shout out. Get eaten by a shark.
Yeah, you want
So
to get the biggest shout out ever? Go ahead, go out there and get eaten by a shark.
just
We'll
bit.
give you a shout
Not
out.
even eaten, just bit.
There's no doubt about it. You're getting a shout out.
Even if you just get bit.
Yeah, just bit.
Even just like pushed by a shark.
Yeah.
I'll give you a shout out.
Like the dude in the kayak.
Exactly right. Did you see a guy in a jet ski?
No.
They saw this big shark. I saw that big shark in like a shadow in the water. Went up to it in the jet ski. And it came up and bit the side of the jet ski.
Did
He's
he
like,
just like,
oh, I'm out. Yeah. He goes, oh. He's gone. So there's this big German metal festival. I know you're a big heavy metal guy.
and I'm German.
I'm not a big heavy metal fan. I like some heavy metal, but I would not go to a heavy metal festival.
Yeah, I'm not heavy metal either.
I might now.
Why's that?
Well, organizers for Whackin',
I guess you would.
which is the name of the open air heavy metal festival that's happening in Germany. are installing an underground 4-mile-long pipeline just for the concert. You know what goes in that pipeline, Larry?
What?
Beer.
I'm there.
Beer. The beer pipeline is being laid to eliminate the need for delivery trucks. No more carting beer barrels through the mud. The pipeline means less fossil fuel and less physical impact on the environment. That's right, folks. This beer pipeline might be the only pipeline that actually help the environment, because the other pipeline is not. The pipeline is actually buried just deep enough, 4 feet underground, to keep the beer the perfect temperature. It can pour 6 beers in 6 seconds.
When are we going?
Next month.
Nice.
Pretty exciting. I'm not a heavy metal fan, but I will drink some beer that's pipelined in.
Yeah, we won't care what music's playing.
No, that's true. But wouldn't you not be excited to have pipe? You know what you should do at the lounge?
What's that?
Now we should put a pipeline of beer. You have to dig the electric out there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Set it right here. You just.
It's a perfect temperature. Wow, you just blew my mind.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Larry.
Yes, Joe.
Do you know that chewing gum is part of a U.S. Army's field and combat rations? And every ration they get, supposedly there's chewing gum in there.
Really?
Yep.
I did not know that.
Soldiers consume gum at a rate 5 times that of the national average.
I can understand that, because you're nervous.
Right, and it's coming to ration. Well, thank you for your service, guys. Happy Memorial Day to everybody in this past, but most of all, thank you for letting us do what we do every day. Because it wasn't for the sacrifice that the soldiers do.
You're our heroes.
You guys are our heroes, and
guess what?
That's news to us.